Yo boys, okay, no edit video again. We're doing a video on this fucking thing right here. This is the, what is it again? The Comet. Right, so, let me be transparent real quick. I did get this sent to me, I didn't buy it. But it's for review. They didn't fucking pay me anything, they didn't, you know, tell me to say any, like, biased, perspectives or anything. They were just like, okay, yeah, you want it for a video? Here you go, have fun. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm having, like, a stroke. I haven't done a video in a while, so my brain's kind of lagging. Nami. Here's beating progress and how that's looking. So, beat this thing daily. So that's been a great time. Now there's gonna be all fucking mud and dirt and all that shit in my pivots. Love that. So, yeah, I brought these three out, or these two out to compare to this guy, because I figured these are both pretty big staples for, you know, just over $50 range on Amazon. So I was like, these should be pretty good to compare. So yeah, we got the Squiddy tie mod. So it's got the tie weights, the Zen pins, and the hardware. And then we got a zippy modded Volp, because this is the only like proper way to experience a Volp, I'll be honest. So yeah. Bam. So let's get to discussing about this guy. How does it flip? What does it flip like? Does it flip like a Nautilus? No, it doesn't. It doesn't flip like a V1 or a V2. It's actually very different from both of them, like significantly. The balance is a tad blade bias, but nothing crazy. You can still do rollovers. It just tries to get away from you a lot of the time. So, keep that in mind. You know, it does try to run 0 Gs. You can do them. I can only do like 3 rotations with this guy, just because of the the extra blade weight compared to handle weight on this guy is not very good. That might seem like a lot of material at the end of the handle, but in reality it's not, because G10, if you take the G10 off, that's not a whole lot of material there at the end. It's also 60-61 aluminum, so it's not as dense as 70-75. So that doesn't have great handle weight. But this guy has too much handle weight compared to blade weight. There is no blade weight. But I actually really like the OG Squiddies. They're not like competitive or anything. They're not the best flippers ever. But I like them. They got character. Very, very good rollovers and things like that. So if you're trying to get like a rollover combo, no fanning, nothing. Honestly, I really like the OG Squiddy. As I like actually almost hit like a decent clip there. But of course I can't, because I'm shit. And then the Volp is like the middleman, where well, let's see, no handle weight, no blade weight. Well, this is kind of strange, because it doesn't have a ton of handle weight, but it has no tip weight. All the weight's in the middle. Even if you got the bottle opener one, it flips better, but still not good enough, really. But if you get the zippy mod, which I highly recommend, they're very zippy mod, very cheap. It was like 20 bucks to get all this shit. So I recommend getting the zippy mod. Very good. I actually really do like the Volps. This is a V1, by the way. Will sent me a Volp to do a video on when they first came out. And in case you haven't noticed, I never made that video. So I'm sorry, Will, but this is kind of the video now. I did get to flip a V2 recently. Dude, the V2 Volps are way better. They're really, really, really good. So get a Volp, get a Zippy mod, and dude, that thing will flip so goddamn good. Because I do really like the Volps. I like the design of them a lot. I think they're very sleek, you know. As I still can't flip, but I do like Volps. I like their design. I like how they flip after you get the Zippy mod. Before the Zippy mod, they flip kind of shit. They're not that great. And honestly, I'd say the same for this guy too. If you got some weighted Zippy end caps for this, did I already scuff it? I think I scuffed it. It's whatever. If you got some weighted end caps for this guy, this would be a really, really fun flipper. It just needs a little more handle weight because it has a lot of tip weight. Look at all that material. It has great tip weight. It just needs more handle weight to actually do rollovers and things like that a lot better.
Just like, oh, it's a beautiful morning, and then you just have an autistic mouse in your garage. Like.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to fucking stop the recording for a second. Anyways, like I was saying, if you gave this a tiny bit more handle weight, it would be a great flipper. Fanning's really good. I do think it needs a little more rounding as well, because it's very, very blocky. You can see that. Ladders are really good, actually. I say as they slip out of my hand. And I fuck up the aerial too. I actually do like the jimping. It is very much like a not V2. It's not the most grippy, as you can see, as it flew out of my hand the first try. But, you know, it's a lot better than just, you know, plain aluminum or anything. So I do like the jimping. Obviously, I love seeing that tip weight. Super fucking good. Fanning is phenomenal. It really just needs a little more handle weight. And I'd actually be a really big fan of this, because I do like blocky knives. I like blocky knives a lot, actually. Squiddy. Fortnite. I don't know. I don't really know what else there is to really say. I don't think that a Squiddy is ever a good beginner option. I think it's always a really, really bad idea to get someone into flipping with a Squiddy, because they're way too light. It's going to be really hard to go from a Squiddy to something like a Squid Trainer or a Kraken, because the weight difference is so immense. So I think Squiddies are great for someone who's already started flipping. Plus their balance can be a good and a bad thing to beginner flippers. Having all of that handle weight is good for rollovers and basic tricks that you're trying to learn, but is awful when you try and start to learn fanning. I think the Volp really is like still the best like beginner Bally when it comes to like non-clone and Amazon like usage only. Just because all you really need is the Zippy mod and this thing's good to go. And then with that you get even more customization because of blade colors and fucking whatever weight layout you want to use, and you know, a little more handle weight also does this thing some justice. I wish I got weighted end caps instead of just the fucking colored ones, because I do notice a lot of the time that it just flies away on 0 Gs, and some rollovers it'll just try and fly, and that doesn't have anything to do with adding more weight to the blade, because I only have 2 ball bearings in there, but it just doesn't stick. You know, missing tip weight, missing that end handle weight, it's just, you know, missing weight in places where it really needs to be, which is why, again, Zippy comes in clutch. So, but yeah, let's do a little scoring thing real quick. The Volp, personally, without these Zippy mods, like just bare bones, stock, right out of box Volp. For the V1s, I give it like a solid like 6 out of 10. Not bad. V2s, 6.5. It's not like insane. It only becomes insane when you get the Zippy mod. So, Stock V1 with Zippy mod, which is mine. I would say about a 7.5. But with the V2s, and if you have a bottle opener one, it makes it even better. Then I would give it like an 8.5. They're really, really good. Really, really good. Squiddy. The normal Squiddy, I would give like a 4. Time mod, I give it like, in terms of competitiveness, not much better, like a 4.5, or 4.5, sorry. If I say 4.5 and 8.5, you guys are going to think like 85 out of 10. No, 8.5. But time mod, competitive-wise, like a 4.5. Fun-wise, though, I give this bitch like an 8. I fucking love the time mod Squiddy. Thing's great. I've been flipping it a lot. The Marcolo Comet. Straight out of box like this. Like a 7. In terms of like budget-wise and like comparing to the Volp, I think stock this is better with like nothing done to it. However, I think if you did modding, I think the Volp is better, and I think it's a better platform to mod. But if you just want to buy something and be like, okay, this is a good platform to learn on, I think the Marcolo Comet's a good place to start. The G10 one, at least. I don't know how the full aluminum one is, but I would assume the aluminum one's actually better, and it just needs jimping because more handle weight. So, but yeah, that's my review. Oh yeah, and let's not forget the Clone Nami. I think total, I'm gonna give it about a 2 out of 10. This thing's a piece of shit, and I paid $750 for it. Especially for a clone. That's really expensive for a fucking clone. So this can be sent to the depths of hell in the rock pit. But yeah, these 3 are pretty good. All of them have their pros and cons. All of them are very different, but yet you can find all of them for a very similar price on Amazon. Damn, that made me sound like a fucking walking advertisement. Anyways, that's about it for me, boys. These are all going in one pocket because I'm fucking suicidal. Video's coming soon, I promise. I'm going through my depressive slump, so even right now I still want to. It's just not getting better. Instead, I'm just trying to actually be productive while feeling like that. So yeah, bah. Thanks for watching this shitty video, and goodbye. I would drop my phone right now, but we're kind of over rocks and shit. So instead, what I'll do is I'll just kind of like give this another throw, and then call it a day. Bye-bye.